Okay, so in 2012, Marvel released an issue where Spider-Man punched the Scorpion's jaw off his face. Yeah, things got tense. Basically, Doc Ock was in control of Spider-Man's body, and while tussling with the Scorpion, learned firsthand, pun sorta intended, just how much power Spider-Man was always holding back in basically every fight he ever had. Spider-Man hasn't always been thought of as a Marvel powerhouse, but here we even see that both Hulk and Thor were needed to hold Spider-Man back, and each was holding one arm, and these two both commented on being impressed by his strength. That's the Hulk, this guy, and Thor, this guy, both holding Spider-Man, and both impressed by his strength? So how strong is Spider-Man? Well, we're still not really sure what his upper limits are, but I'd say you're better off not challenging Spider-Man to a round of bare-knuckle boxing. And I think the Scorpion would agree. What are symbiotes and how do they work? The aliens we refer to as symbiotes originate from the planet Clintar and are one of the most fascinating species, displaying a pretty complex biology and morphology. Throughout their recorded history, the symbiotes have shown to be living in a continuous cycle of adaptation and evolution. These sentient beings possess the unique ability to bond with their host, enhancing physical attributes and occasionally granting incredible powers. Primarily composed of a liquid-like substance, symbiotes are highly adaptive, adjusting to various environments and circumstances to achieve their goals. Their skills of adaptation include the ability to disguise themselves as anyone or almost anything. Now, when they're disguising themselves, they're fundamentally changing at a cellular level. This means that when the symbiotes change their look, they're also changing their cellular structure, enabling them to increase or decrease the density, strength, and fluidity of their form at any given moment, limited almost only by the imagination of the symbiote or the host. In general, most symbiotes have shown a weakness to high levels of heat and sonic energy. Although this weakness is exploited often, the symbiotes and hosts have found ways to avoid them and in some cases completely evolve past these weaknesses entirely. Although there have been many symbiotes, only two have really changed the Marvel landscape in any dynamic way, and that being the insane bloodthirsty Carnage and the heroically contentious Venom. Oh my god! We discovered Spider-Man's craziest weakness! Okay, so in 1981, Amazing Spider-Man issue number 215, we find Spidey fighting alongside Namor. Yep, it's Mr. Big Rands and No Pants, the Submariner himself. Yeah, so they're fighting off another roster-changing group of baddies called the Frightful Four, and not doing very well, to be honest. Both Namor and Spider-Man are tired, dizzy, and off balance, while they continue getting pummeled by the Trapster and Sandman. On the ground and out of breath, the unlikely dynamic duo gather their remaining strength and charge their assailants with everything they have. Now, not only are the heroes taken out swiftly, I mean, look at this knee to the face Namor takes, but it's here we see Sandman do, well, this? What is happening here? I mean, sure, take out the Atlantean King of the Depths with a cheap knee to the jaw. But here we finally discover Spider-Man's greatest weakness is a giant sandhammer up the hoo-ha. God damn. The Slingers are a lesser-known but captivating superhero team, united by their astounding abilities and desire to make a meaningful difference. Comprised of 4 distinct characters, Hornet, Ricochet, Dusk, and Prodigy, the Slingers made their first appearance during the late 1990s as a team of heroes with individual abilities fueled by their connection to each other and to ominous accounts throughout their adventures. The Slingers team originally emerged from a storyline involving the famed web-slinging hero Spider-Man, who briefly donned 4 distinct personas, each representing one of the future team members. The Slingers forged their own path, developing into fully realized heroes in their own right. Their powers, derived from both mystical and technological sources, enable them to tackle a wide array of challenges, reinforcing their notion that even the obscure figures within the Marvel Universe play an essential role in maintaining peace and justice. In the thrilling 2014 graphic novel Deadpool vs. Carnage, we all bear witness to an epic showdown between 2 of Marvel's most notorious madmen, and not the ones with cigars and button-down collars. We're talking Deadpool, the comedic mercenary with a knack for breaking the fourth wall, facing off against Carnage, the bloodthirsty offspring of the infamous Venom symbiote. As the battle escalates, each character's unique abilities and psychopathic tendencies are put on full display, resulting in a violent and incredibly chaotic series of events. events. Exploring themes of morality and chaos, Deadpool vs. Carnage entertains not only through its intense action sequences, but also through its compelling narrative and unexpected twists. This riveting tale not only showcases the contrasting personalities of these iconic characters, but also challenges the boundaries of good and evil, ultimately posing the question, who is the real king of crazy?